Many of my female clients have questions in regard to what they call a relationship plateau, where it's kind of like it's not very good, it's not very bad, it's kind of boring, there's not a lot of passion. This typically happens when you get into a rhythm or into a pattern where you don't talk about the important stuff. So very often it comes after a while. Of course, it usually don't happen in the first half year where you're all in love. But after a while, then many relationships come to a point where you know exactly what is hard topics that create disturbance, where you don't agree. So you get to a place where you only talk about the stuff that doesn't rock the boat. And this is not necessarily in regards to what the relationship, what you don't agree upon, but maybe one partner is not very good at talking about things that make them sad or angry, so the other partner doesn't ask to that, and the other partner has some other things they don't like to talk about. So the joke sometimes is, how can you see, when you get to a restaurant, how can you see if people have been together for a long time? And very often it's the couples that don't talk or don't have eye contact. Maybe they still go out to dinner or eat, but they only talk about this here, and then they sit and look around, and they don't have eye contact, and they're not only eye contact, but smile and talk and chat. And most people are not conscious of this. They just feel that, from in the start it's great because you have the passion and you try not to talk about these issues, or you talk about them and it creates more passion, you just laugh about it. But then after a while you kind of get into the habit, and it's fine as long as the relationship is good and up and you have all the passion, but slowly but surely then the passion goes away in many cases, and then you have to start talking about these things. Even though if it's important to you, even though you know your partner will have a reaction to it, you have to talk about it. Not necessarily in the restaurant, but sometimes you have to start talking about these things. And then maybe one partner will cry because you talk about something that they haven't wanted to talk about, or they get angry at you or at these people that they used to know, and because you remind them of it. But it's another way of saying it's the difference between a more superficial relationship or a more deep relationship, like a soulmate relationship, where you can actually be who you are, express who you are, talk about what is important to you, which creates more tension but also more intimacy.